Jenna, look who's here for Hope Rocks the House.
Hi guys, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Love the outfits. Thanks for dressing in your rocker chic tonight. Come on in. Hey Brooke, how are those cocktails coming?
They're great. Just getting the party started over here. Check out this new kitchen. Isn't it awesome? Hi guys. Hey, pizza's done. Perfect timing. Jenna, you want to grab a plate?
Yes, thank you.
Smells ready to start.
Oh, I've got the cocktail.
Perfect.
I'll grab the lights.
Yes, this is gonna be
Grab the
fun.
disco balls.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you
Cheers,
so
you
much.
guys.
Cheers.
Yay!
All right. Thank you.
It looks good.
All right, thanks everyone for rocking out with me in the pre-party. I'm DJ Dudley D, and I'll be back for the dance party after the program. And now I'd like to welcome our MC, Jordana Green. Jordana is the co-host of the Paul and Jordana Show on WCCO Radio. Before that, she was an Emmy Award-winning news anchor at Fox here in the Twin Cities, Indianapolis, and a reporter in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. She recently won a Marconi Award for her podcast with the Star and Tribune called Inside the News, Investigating Rape. You can hear her Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 on WCCO Radio with her partner, Paul Douglas. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, DJ Dudley D. And good evening to all of you. Yes, I am Jordana Green, and welcome to our first ever virtual gala, Hope Rocks the House. We are so excited to have you with us tonight. Our program tonight will only last for approximately 30 minutes, so that's different, and we appreciate you tuning in. While so much has changed in the world, we know that grief can never be paused, and hope is needed now more than ever. Faith's Lodge's mission continues to move forward, and they continue to serve parents coping with the death or medically complex condition of a child. We're counting on you tonight. A weekend at Faith's Lodge provides hope and connection for those grieving. For many, their weekend is the turning point of their grief journey. Tonight, our goal is to raise $100,000, which will cover the cost for 285 families to come to Faith's Lodge for a weekend of programming, of connection, and of healing. The money raised tonight guarantees that we can continue to keep our guest rates low and provide scholarships to anyone who expresses a need. Cost should never be a barrier to healing. Participating tonight is easy. You get to relax as we share stories and introduce you to a Faith's Lodge family to get a glimpse into their journey. Don't forget to check out our amazing silent auction. It will remain open until 9 p.m. tonight. And of course, keep your wallets open and nearby. We hope you'll donate to support our mission. You can bid and donate by clicking the link sent to your phone if you pre-registered, or by texting Hope Rocks to 243-725. I'd now like to introduce you to Faith Lodge Executive Director and Dynamo, Kelly McDyer.
Thank you. Wow, Jordana, it looks a little bit different than years past, doesn't it?
A little bit different, in fact, a lot different. Hope Rocks is one of my favorite events of the year, and one thing I absolutely love is to see how people are all decked up and dressed up in their rocker chic. But as usual, Kelly, you're killing it tonight and you look fantastic.
Thank you. I did my best. I miss dressing up, but I'm getting some amazing pictures and texts from people, so keep them coming. It's fun to see what they're doing at home.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You know, we're just grateful that we can all come together virtually tonight. So let's raise our glasses. I know you have one at home. We have some here, some bubbles, to Faith's Lodge and rocking the house tonight. Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers.
Cheers. Well, to all of our viewers, your presence tonight is making a difference. Maybe you've been a Faith's Lodge guest, or maybe a member of your family has. Perhaps you're here tonight as a sponsor or faithful supporter. Regardless of how you got here, tonight you are giving hope. First, I want to thank everyone who contributed to Hope Rocks in advance and those who created social fundraising teams. That momentum helps tremendously. Huge thank you goes out to our sponsors, including our amazing 3-time Grammy sponsors, the Believe Foundation and Riverwalk Rochester. Big thank you to our platinum sponsors tonight, Pepsi, and our good friends, Katina and Franck Goujon. We are grateful for those and all the sponsors this evening. Behind the scenes, we owe a great deal of thanks to our board of directors, led by our board chair, Liz Paschal. I also want to recognize the talented and committed Hope Rocks Planning Committee, who work year-round to get this event pulled together. And I also want to shout out to my wonderful and hardworking staff. It's through the collective effort of all of these groups that we're able to fulfill our mission and serve families day in and day out. Before we get into our special tribute performance, I want to recognize just why we're here. The death or medically complex diagnosis of a child affects not only parents, but also extended family, friends, and an entire community. We've created a community of support for families facing life's most difficult circumstances with their children. Tonight is about supporting that community. And tonight, I honor my nephew, Carter Guyon, who died at the age of 12. He would be 22 now. My sister and her family came to Faith's Lodge 10 years ago, and we continue to walk this journey together. Who are you honoring tonight? Take a moment and write their name. Use the card we provided or make your own. We want to say their names with you. So show us who you're honoring. Hashtag Hope Rocks the House and share it. We want to see. Tonight, we have a very special tribute performance by an up-and-coming singer and songwriter whose honest and heartfelt writing recently won her first place in the country category of the International Songwriting Competition. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us from Nashville, Tennessee, Ms. Katie Peterson.
Hey everybody, I'm Katie Peterson. I'm coming at you from Nashville, Tennessee tonight. I'm so excited to be a part of Hope Rocks, to be able to raise more financial support for Faith's Lodge. I hope that you're as moved as I have been by the testimonials of the families that have truly benefited from this organization. And I hope that collectively we can raise a lot of great funds to continue to support this organization. Music can be such a powerful tool to help us in times of difficulty, and it can really be one of those amazing things to bring peace to our minds and our hearts during times of tragedy. And so I'd like to dedicate this performance tonight to any parent or family who is grappling with the loss of a child or who has passed or has a medically complex condition. I'm sending all my love to you tonight. I hope you find all that you're searching for. May your joy live on your pain cut short. And if life's not all you'd hoped it'd be, may you find exactly what you need. I hope your days are full of happiness, and when the hard times come, embrace the mess. Although the hills are high and valleys low, may you always find your way back home. All my love I'll send to you. Babe, I know I've been there too. When there's nothing left to hold on to, I will send my love to you. May you face your fears with bravery. I hope you could see the strength I see. And if you find yourself matter what you choose, may you remain kind. All my love I'll send to you. Babe, I know I've been there too. When there's nothing left to hold on to, I will send my love to you. And when your strength is small and times get tough, lean hard into the ones you love. I hope you find your peace and hold on tight. May you trust this life is worth the fight. All my love I'll send to you. Babe, I know I've been there too. When there's nothing left to hold on to, I will send my love to you. I will send my love to you. All my love I'll send to you.
Thank you, Katie. And what a beautiful reminder of why we're here, to remember and say the names of children gone too soon. If you want to hear more of Katie's music, visit katiepetersonmusic.com. Now, we know this has been a very difficult year for so many, including Faith Lodge.
It has been a difficult year. But like the parents watching out there tonight, we are resilient. We had to close our doors this spring. We displaced a lot of guests, but we were able to continue serving guests through virtual grief groups. We had virtual activities across our channels, and we kept people connected until we were able to reopen at the end of May. And the demand hasn't changed. Guests are coming. The lodge is full. And we've learned that grief can't be postponed. People need hope, even in a pandemic. And people want to stay connected. People like Kyle and Alicia Mickish, Lucas's parents, they need a way to connect with others. Here's their story.
Why do you keep calling him that? What is it?
I miss everything about him. He was so vibrant, full of life and full of love. There wasn't anybody who just didn't meet him and think that he was an absolute miracle. We had no idea that Lucas was sick. So it all started in early June. He started spiking a temp. We spent a night in the hospital. They monitored him, sent us home with medications, and said, if it doesn't get better, come back. And after 3 days, nothing was working, and they sent us back to Children's. I just remember saying, wait, are you telling us that our son has cancer? It was in his bone marrow. He had it head to toe. And we removed him from life support. And they brought in basically a queen-size hospital bed for the three of us to lay together, and we just held him till he took his final breath.
And you think about that day every single day.
It was becoming too painful to stay here. The hard part for me with COVID was when you're grieving, you need to be surrounded by loved ones. COVID was a blessing and a curse for us. It was a blessing in the beginning grief stages because it allowed us the time to grieve, and it helped us return to work in a way that wasn't going to be awkward for other people.
So I was reached out by Kelly, and she talked about the program, about how it gets you back to work and a transition back to work, and then also with that is a trip to Faith's Lodge. It was a huge help just knowing that everybody heard, my side of how I wanted things to go, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody that goes through something like this.
We did a virtual grief group with Faith Lodge. It was amazing. I really enjoyed being with other families, virtually, especially during this tough time with COVID. It just taught me, even in, I think it was 4 or 6 weeks that we met, I learned how to strengthen our marriage even through that because we both grieved so differently. It helped us learn new ways to help each other through this very difficult time.
I miss him tremendously. Life without him isn't the same, but Mom and Dad are gonna keep moving forward because we know that's what you would want. When we got here, I was blown away. Just the scenery and this beautiful lodge out in the middle of nowhere. It was really exciting. It was a little bit uncomfortable too at the same time.
I wanted to leave. I didn't really want to be here. You kind of face that truth of you have to face your grief now and there's no way out of it.
You learn to memorialize your child in a new way. Being with other friends and family, these people are our friends and family now, and we have a bond that will forever keep us connected.
It's so beautiful.
I'm not alone.
I don't want to leave.
For me, the big aha was I'm not alone. And grief is so isolating, losing a child is so isolating, and this was the place where I finally felt at peace for the first time since Lucas passed.
And it's just amazing how many more people have gone through something similar. We had a small group, but how many hundreds or thousands of families have been here, and you walk around the grounds and you see everybody else's rocks or birdhouses and the trees that are memorializing children that have been lost, and the stories that you can find in journals and photo books here.
I felt very connected to Lucas in a way that I haven't connected with him. I just felt him. I felt him with me. I was able to laugh and not feel guilty for probably one of the first times. Age doesn't matter, race doesn't matter here. Nothing matters. What matters is we're all here for one purpose, and it's we lost a child and we're coming together to heal. I lost my faith, and this is the first time that I believe that there is a future that we can build that still incorporates Lucas, but there's going to be joy and happiness again. I have hope again. It is a place where hope grows 100%.
We are so glad that Faith's Lodge could be a part of Kyle and Alicia's journey to help them tell Lucas's story. What a privilege it is for us.
Absolutely. And what an incredible story they have. And to hear that your Hope Works Here program was such an important part of their process. It seems to be really effective at bringing people in to the lodge. So Kelly, when we talk about a weekend at the lodge, a stay at the lodge, what does that mean? What happens at Faith's Lodge?
Wow. Well, that is a great question and one that I get often. Guests that come to Faith's Lodge can do as much or as little as they like. Each room has its own bathroom, fireplace, living room, patio. It's a space that they can just be alone if that's where they want to be. But in terms of activities, they can expect at least 2 facilitated group discussions, Guests have access to our one-on-one private or couple sessions with our grief specialist. There's mindfulness sessions, massage therapy, various memorial activities like birdhouses, heartstones, and more. And outside, there are over 2 miles of trails on our 72 acres to explore at their leisure. Our staff prepares and serves all the meals in our new kitchen space, except when the chef comes in to do the cooking activity, which is also very fun. But really, besides all that, there's just plenty of time to just be. They can watch movies in the media room, read in the library, or take a nap in the hammock. But one of the things that I hear from people that I love hearing is that they end up making these new friends, and they're up till 2 o'clock in the morning in the great room, just hanging out, connecting.
So beautiful. That's great to hear. I can't believe that you can provide all of this for $99 a night. How are you doing that?
Well, $99 a night is what the guest sees, but it actually costs us closer to 4 times that amount to have someone there for the night. Guests don't see that thanks to the generosity of donors on nights like tonight, because the money raised tonight subsidizes every stay so that we can keep those guest rates low. And money raised tonight ensures that we can give scholarships to any family who could not otherwise afford to come to Faith's Lodge.
Now we're back at the podium, which means it's time to get down to business. Kelly, it is incredible that Faith's Lodge can provide everything for only $99 a night, which, as you heard, means every guest stay is subsidized, at least $300 a night by your donations, not to mention all the scholarships that you provide at Faith's Lodge. Cost should never be a barrier to finding hope, which brings me to a very special part of our evening. Our overall goal for this entire event is to raise $150,000. $100,000 of that is going to be raised tonight, right here with you and us. To everyone who set up special fundraising pages and donated in advance, your money counts towards our overall goal. Thank you so much for your support. It's time to pull out your phone or get on a computer, because now the giving begins. You can text Hope Rocks to 243-725 to get the link to donate, or visit at bidpal.net/HopeRocks. And if there was ever a time to come together, to dig a little deeper, it is now. You can make a difference. Typically at Hope Rocks, you raise your bitter paddle high and proud at a level that suits you. But tonight, you get to decide how much you're able to give. We're still going for 100% participation, as we do at Hope Rocks. And if you're watching this, please donate now. Whether you can give $5,000 or $50,000, every gift truly matters. All right, Kelly, where do we start?
Well, to get us started, we have an incredibly generous $25,000 contribution from an anonymous Twin Cities family. So thank you to them.
Incredible, amazing way to start us off. And it looks like donations are starting to come in. Kelly, can you see some of them?
Yes, looks like we have a $5,000 gift from the Keller family. Thank you, Kelly.
That's awesome, fantastic. And remember, you can text for the link or go to bidpal.net/HopeRocks. Keep pressing that donate button. Keep going. We're here to raise some money. But Kelly, you mentioned scholarships before, so I want you to tell us all why scholarships are so important to fund.
Yeah, well, Jordana, 1 in 4 families that comes to Faith's Lodge requests and receives a scholarship. So the dollars raised tonight helps fund that. Fantastic. So important.
Absolutely. What a great reminder of why to give. Remember, tonight our goal is to raise $100,000 to help 285 families come to Faith's Lodge.
Okay, we have more coming in. We've got $10,000 from the Williams Wings Foundation. Thank you to Williams family for all you do for Faith's Lodge.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Special, special gift. And once you've given tonight, don't forget to check your items in the auction. You still have time to bid. You have until 9 p.m. Now, if you haven't made your donation yet, now is the time. Right now, pick the level that's right for you. Every dollar matters. Every dollar is supporting a grieving family at Faith's Lodge.
Okay, we've got more coming in here.
Good.
I'm looking. Joetta Barnes gave $1,000. Thank you. $400 from an anonymous donor.
Nice.
They're starting to roll in here.
So nice, so nice. And Kelly, it looks like we are almost halfway to the goal. So we can't keep up with all of the donations, but keep them coming because this is amazing and we got some momentum now.
I know, everything is so generous. Okay, I actually have a very exciting gift to share with everybody. It looks like we have a family that wants to help us get to the finish line. So this family wants to match dollar for dollar the next $25,000 raised this evening.
Amazing.
And that is in memory of Ben. So we are so grateful for their generosity. $25,000.
Say his name loud and proud, Ben, and thank you from his family for that donation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a dollar for dollar match. You are donating to support families like Ben's and families like Lucas's family, who you met earlier in the video.
Jordana, the donations are rolling in here.
Good. Keep 'em coming.
We have $2,500 from Noah's Memorial Foundation. Okay, oh my gosh. $6,000 from an anonymous family. We've got $500 from South Lake Pediatrics, $500 from Marcia McLennan.
Ooh, I love
Fantastic.
this. I love all this momentum.
I
love it. I love it. Thank you so much for your generosity. And don't be afraid to give. Your gift is giving a grieving family hope. When can you give hope? You're giving hope tonight. When a child dies, they need a place to go. And that place is Faith's Lodge. So thank you.
Thank you, Jordana. And thank you to all of our donors. If you've been to Hope Rocks in the past, you've seen our wall of names. So these are the names of the children who have died, whose parents have come to Faith's Lodge. Tonight, we want to honor these children again against the backdrop of a song that was written for our founders, Mark and Susan Lasik, in memory of their daughter, Faith.
Never get to hold you. I'll never hear your sweet voice sing. I'll never get to say I told you so. I'll never read to you or get to teach you anything. But you'll always be my hope. You'll always be my first light. You're always gonna be Daddy's little girl. You'll always be the strength I need to make it in this world. I only wish for one more day. I'm gonna miss your first day of school. I'll never see you turn that page. And I'll never see you in your graduation gown. And I'm never gonna see you coming of age. But you'll always be my hope. You'll always be my first light. You're always gonna be Mommy's little girl. You'll always be the strength I need to make it in this world. I only wish for one more day.
Just so moving. All of those names, it's moving.
13 years.
Yeah.
13 years worth of names.
It was a beautiful tribute, really, just so touching. And a reminder to say these children's names. Say them loud, say them proud. We remember them. All right, Kelly, where are we now in the fundraising?
Well, can we throw up that thermometer so everybody can see kind of where we are? And I want to share some contributions that have come in the last few minutes. Bill and Susie, $500. Moss and Barnett, $2,500. Bill and Karen Simpson, $1,000. Shannon Sandquist, $500. Susan Lasik, hi, $1,000. Oh gosh. Chance Wagner, $250. Jeff Rogers, $100. Kim Whitmore, $50. I'm having a hard time keeping up here. Ben Bartos, $250. Melanie, $250. Another anonymous, $500. I can't keep up.
We can't keep up. We can't keep up. We'd like to be here all night reading off these names of your generous donations, but we can't. So ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are running out of time, but we need you to keep donating. We want to be here for the rest of the night reading those names. Pick the level that feels right for you, whether you give $1,000 or $25. Help us to continue to serve grieving families and medically complex families at Faith Lodge. This place is so special and so important to so many. You will help us meet our goal of making sure that cost is not a barrier to healing. You can still bid on the silent auction until 9 p.m. I thank you for your generosity this evening. Keep it going.
Thank you. We will see you next year, hopefully in person.
Hopefully.
But just know the night is not over, friends. DJ Dudley D is coming back out for a house party. Enjoy and keep giving. Keep giving. We are so close to reaching our goal. Thank you so much.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Yay!